Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So we are in the Lokuttara. So Lokuttara is the safe place uh, in the world. There is nothing is safe in the world. But only when we go beyond the world, then safety is there. So, mm, so last week we discussed about the Lokuttara Asabhiya in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. So there you can, the Buddha, after talking about the Lokiya Kusala Chetas, continues to say, explain how Mega Cheta arises. So, how Mega Cheta arises in different manner. So, suddhikapaṭipadā, first one is suddhikapaṭipadā. And then after that, the Buddha explained what? Sunyata, emptiness. So, then based on the sunyata, there is a four patipada. So that is called sunyata mulaka patipada. And then apanihida mulaka patipada. Then after that, the Buddha, they have sum up. So like a jhana bhavedi, lokuttara jhana bhavedi, there we can, some people, they may use, instead of saying jhana, they may say megam bhavedi, lokuttara megam bhavedi, or lokuttara satipatthana bhavedi, and so on. So there are 20 ways. Okay, there are 20 ways that people, they may interpret. So that's why, in order to meet the need of the uh, listeners, the Buddha used different terms. So Visati Mahanaya is called Visati Mahanaya. There are 20 great methods are there. After that, the Buddha continued to say with the adhipati, okay, Chanda, Viriya, Jeta, Vimansa. Chanda adhipati, Viriya adhipati, Jeta adhipati, Vimansa adhipati also. Then these adhipatis are also what can be joined with the the dukkha patipada, with the practice, with the four kinds of different practices, dukkha patipada, dana, penya, and so on. Then at the end of that adhipati, the Buddha used. So here in this case of adhipati also, uh, we can uh, there can arise the lokuttara magajita or first lokuttara jeta, that is sodapati magajita in 20 manner, as like what the jhana, mega, satipatthana, samapatthana, and so on. So then after that, the first mega is the explanation on the first mega is finished. So also, what you can see there is that by the time or when the first lokuttara jeta, sodapati mega jeta arises, so it does not arise alone, it arises together with the what? 60, okay, 60 mentalities are there, 60 mentalities there. And also the how do you say, the order, the arrangement is that In the Mahagusala, first Mahagusala Jita, you ever seen that? Firstly, the Buddha explained the Mudesawara. So, analysis of every Dhamma entity. Yeah. So that is the order or the sections that appear in the Mahagusala Jita. So, but what you hear in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, what you can see is very clearly there. You can see what only. Right, huh? Up to, let me check. Yeah, up to the page number 82, paragraph number 337. There is a Dhammodesawara. Then collective is Kothasawara. It follows on the second paragraph or the page number, paragraph number 337. That's main Kobana Same Chadaro Khanda Hondi, Vayadanani Hondi collectively. Okay, collectively. Then also, if you see paragraph number 338 and so on, 338, there you can see. Just an example. So that's Kadamo does mean Samaye Sankara Kando Hodi Paso Jirana. What are the Sankara Kanda? Something like that. So try to analyze. If you even though we say Sankara Kanda, then in that Sankara Kanda there is only Pasa, Jirana, and so on. Only mentalities are there. No Bazin, no I, no he, no she, and so on. So that is the manner in which a past past logoda jeta or Sodabadi Makajeda is explained by the Buddha in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī. The Babas you have to keep in mind that by 3 big sessions, the Buddha wants his listeners to know that there is no substance, but there is a process. We are processing of the mentalities are there, and also they rise. For example, this is even the lokuttarakusalaṃ jeta rise. What? Patamanjana upasambaja viyarati dukkha parivarantana vinya. So how lokuttara, the conditions for the lokuttara jeta, magga jeta to rise are given there. So there are just the conditions and the processings. There is no substance, no presence, and so on. So let's have a look at the Atazalini, page number 258. 258. Paragraph number 277, the same paragraph number. Here, Evam Bhavataya Sambati Nibatakan Kusalan Dasitawa. So that is the connection. Anusandi in Myanmar way, of studying. What we call is Anusandi. Anusandi means a connection. Like the word is very familiar with us, Padisandi, right? The word Padisandi is very Padisandi Bhavanga Juti. But here is Anusandi means connection. A1, thus Bhavataya Sampati Nivadakan Kusalan Dasitawa, having shown, okay, having indicated what the Kusala, that caused to have been Bhavataya Sampati. So as you see, Kusala is something that can produce perfection in the sensual sphere, 5 material sphere, and non-material sphere, like that. So that is called Bhavataya. So 3 kinds of Bhava. Bhavataya, Sampati, perfection, in 3 kinds of existences. So that the Buddha already explained meritorious, more, how to say, wholesome consciousnesses that Punya Jari raise a hand. Yes, ask. Hello.
Here,
Yeah.
Bhavataya Sambhati Nipatakaṃ. So here, this means the Taya is connected with the Sambhati, right? It is 3 perfections.
No.
3.
We can also say perfection and 3 existence. The Yobawa. The Yobawi. Bhavadaya means we have 3 kinds of existence. How do you get
But
another?
the
Yeah. What do you want to say?
Taya is put after the Bhava. So I think it is 3 perfections in the existence. I don't know.
Well, but what you have studied Digu or what, the Samasa, right? That is a kind of compound.
But the Digu generally is the number in the first member, like Tayo Loga, Dilogang, right? We do not say Loga Tayo Dilogang.
Loga,
right?
Let me see. What kind of example do we have it for the Bhavadaya? Let me check. Bhavadaya. Sometimes the words that does not appear. So we have Bhavadaya. Okay, let me see. Bhavadaya. So here in the Tipitaka Pali Myanmar Dictionary, this is a good reference for you. Tipitaka Pali Myanmar Dictionary. Bhavadaya, there you can find what they say. Bhavadaya is a Bhava plus Daya. So collection of combination of 3. It means 3 kinds of existence. So you can reference is given there. Yang Genji Bhavadaya Sankhadam Vadam Patedawa Bhavati Dam. So Samyutta Nikaya Athagata also. And also Bhavadaya Briya Bana, something like that. Bhavadaya Briya Bana. Bhavadaya. So that includes Bhavadaya Bhaka.
Bhavataya Sambhati Nipataka means Bhava Dongbai Bi Song Jingo PSA Dado.
No, not
3 existence.
So if we want to say like that, three kinds of existence in life, something like that. 3 kinds of perfection in life. What are the 3 kinds of perfection like that? We may have a question. So that is the better way is Bhavadaya. So you join Daya with the Bhava. That is okay. So later I will find it out some of the similar words, something like Bhavadaya. Maybe we may have many other similar words. So which is Taya is a modifier, right? A number. So number is number remain as a second part of the what? second part of the compound. So if we make a compound like that. Okay, thank you. So, Bhavadeya Sambati. So, Bhavadeya Sambati never dagan kusala. So, one thing for sure is kusala. That is very productive for the perfection in the three existences. Whatever existence we are. So, in a human existence, Deva or Brahma existence, so wherever we go, it follows. So last month, since I'm teaching the Sudanda now, uh, the first Sudha you may remember that you have to study in the in the diploma course is that Jula Gamma Vivanga, right? Jula Gamma Vivanga Sudha from the Majjhima Nikaya. There the Buddha, in response to the Subha, the question of the Subha, the Buddha very shortly explained that Sabbe Saddha Manava Kama Saddha Kamasaka Kamasaka. So every sentient being has their karma at their own. Okay, karma at their own. So then the point we have to think is that, so to regard something as our own, what are the standards? What are the criteria? Okay. So if we want to regard something, this is mine. So what are the standards? What are the criteria? What do you think? What are the criteria to regard something as our own, as mine? So as far as I know, there I find two standards, two criteria. One is if we think, if we are going to regard something as our own, then it should follow wherever we go, everywhere we go. It should be able to follow. Then if something it cannot be followed, then we cannot regard it as our own. And another standard I found that it should not be related to the five kinds of enemies. So if something one way or another is related to the to five kinds of enemies, something like a king or thief or fire or water, it can be destroyed by fire or water or by the king or government, and also by the unbeloved heirs, sons and daughters. So then, only then we can regard as something. Only when these two requirements are met, we can regard something as our own. So then you can look at the properties you have, the house that you built or you bought, and also even the body. So sometimes you may say the body is our own, okay, because everywhere, wherever you go, the body, your physical body follows. In this case, the house cannot follow you, and also everything you bought in your house or in your room cannot follow. So in that case, house or maybe external properties cannot take away, cannot follow you everywhere you go. Then what about the physical body, your own body? Even though it may follow you, but in the ordinary eye, we may think that the body, physical body, every part of our body is following. wherever I go. But in the Buddhist perspective, in a scientific way also the same. Everything is, every new cells are replacing so every moment. So within our physical body, if you look at with a microscope or whatever, very very sharp or very powerful instruments, then we can see that. So even in our blood, okay, the blood, they are what? The cells are changing every moment, from moment to moment. That's why the cell, the old cell we had maybe past within previous hour may not be here anymore in the following hours or minutes or seconds. So they are also changing, even though we may think conventionally that they are following everywhere I go, but the physical body itself is changing every moment. So that's why even the body is not our own, not our own. So, and also it is related to the different 5 kinds of enemies. So that's why we cannot call the even physical body as our own. Then what remain? Something it remains is that karma. Okay, karma is we have done kusala and akusala that we have accumulated through our lives. It will follows. So in this case also, that is in this case either kusala or akusala, it may be both of them follows, and also both of them will not be destroyed or taken away by any other enemies. Okay, by any means. So the deep also cannot take away our kusala, wholesome karmas. Even also they cannot take away our akusala karmas. But that's why both kusala and akusalas are called as our own. But in the Atasalini, I think the previous time maybe we have discussed about that. In the Atasalini, what the Atasalini mentioned that even in the between among the between kusala and akusala is not our own, but the kusala alone can be regarded as our own. Because the Atasalini make one more criteria, one more requirement that the requirement raised by proposed by the Atasalini is that it should be beneficial to us. Okay, it should bring about the benefits for us, good benefit, advantages to us. Not just following. Maybe they may follow, or they may kusala and akusala, both of them follows every life we continue to go. And also it cannot be destroyed by any means. But kusala produce good result for us. That's why it is true our own. It is true to say that kusala alone is our own. Akusala, even though it follows us, but all that it trying to give dangers to us. That's why it cannot be regarded as our own. Like that. So it is also interesting about the how uh, to regard something as our own. Then that are the criteria, and also Sudanda way, the karma and what? Karma, either kusala or agusala. The Buddha just said kusala, agusala, karma. They are our own. But according to the Abhidhamma Piṭaka interpretation, so kusala can be regarded, kusala alone can be regarded as our own because it brings about the benefits for us. But for the agusala, it's only it brings only danger to us. That's why it cannot be regarded as our own. So here, so that's why here regarding the kusala, so kusala that produce perfections in the three existences. So that has been explained by the Buddha. So in the previous chapters. Now, idani sabba bhava samadika manaya lokuttara kusalam daseto. Now, in order to show what lokuttara kusala, supramundane kusala, for what? For overcoming all kinds of existences. Now, so big. That's why the Buddha said, Puna again, Dhamma kusala, the Aradham. The Buddha made an attempt. Dhamma kusala, etc. So lokuttara kusala is like that. That has a power to overcome, to go beyond all existences, all kinds of existences. So yeah, that is Anusandi. Anusandi in Myanmar we call Anusandi sentence, Anusandi Vacha. Connection, in order to connect with the old information and new informations are there. Old information is what they are somebody neighbor than Kusalam. And then now new information is a lokuttarakusalaṃ. So this is a common way in our writing also. Also, when we start a new paragraph, in the new paragraph there should be old information and new information. So they should be linked very well. So data lokuttaram, the kenathena lokuttaram. Then what is a lokuttara? Okay, lokuttara, loka uttara. What is the meaning of a lokuttara? How can we go? So here, lokandarati, the lokuttaram. Lokuttara you divide into two, loka and tara. Loka, loka and tara. Lokandarati. Then what do you have? Lokandarati. So the meaning is what? In Sayadaw explained that Tarati means to swim. Okay. Tatin to swim.
Also have the meaning to cross, not to go beyond. To cross, to go beyond.
To cross, to go beyond. To cross over the river, not river, over the water, right? To cross over the road, or that tends to cross over the water, over the loka. So that loka is here explained that Sayadaw explained that loka vojati lojanati na watan. So that has been explained in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī. So in the Tika chapter, so loka refers to the what Tibumaka Vada. So round of suffering, okay, or cycle of suffering in the three kinds of existences. That is called loka. So the tara, the root tara is that something maybe you can say in the swimming, if you swim in the river, the purpose is to cross over, okay, to go beyond. So the first, that one is that in the moment of the path, in the path moment, so in meditator is something like very similar to be swimming, okay, or crossing over the world, crossing over the world. So because he's just acting, okay, acting. His action is swimming or crossing the river. That's why in the Atiga they are mentioned the Edena Loka Samatekama Patipating Aha. So with this Lokantara Diti Lokotaram, with this explanation, Lokantara Diti Lokotara is referred to the Patipati, the practice. So the practice to cross over the Loka. So that Loka means the cyclic suffering in the three kinds of existences. So it refers to the mega jeta, okay? Lokandara di lokotara, mega jeta. Because it did not yet go beyond the world, or still making making effort to cross over the world. That's why the first explanation, the first Vigaha refers to Mega Jeta, Visodavadi Mega Jeta, or Logodara Mega Jeta. So the next one is the Logan Odaradi di Logodaram. Logan Odaradi di Logodaram. So Logan Odaradi di Logodaram. Here, in this case, Logan Odaradi. So the meaning we have to take is what? For the root tara, we don't take swimming or crossing, but going beyond, already beyond something, or reach beyond the world. We already arrived beyond the world.
Sayadaw.
Yeah.
I see here we loka sandakamana. We have to divide the loka sa andakamana. That means going to an end of the world in the diga.
Edena
loka sandakamanam phale padithanam phalam.
Edena loka sandakamana. Where is the tika? Maybe. Loka, you read up to the end, or that sentence. Don't stop in the middle. Up to the end of the sentence. Only then
Here
you can
in
get
the diga, they only explain uttaradi.
Yeah. what they mentioned. Tika page number. Page number in the Tika. Can you tell me page number?
111.
Page number 111. Thank you. So let me see. Yeah, I didn't open the book, Tika book. Oh, come on. One. Dhammasaṅgaṇī. Okay. Lokuttaram. Lokantarati here. Number one is Lokantarati Edena Loka Samatekama Patipatim Aha. Then another one Uttarati Edena with the word Uttarati. So you see the verb is omitted. The verb aha should be followed from the previous sentence. Okay, with the word Uttarati. Okay, so it is said with the word Uttarati. What is that? Phala. Okay, phala is said. Padaitanam phalam. Okay, phala is said with the word Uttarati. So what kind of phala? So the phala is padaithana, to remain. Padaithana means standing place. Okay, if you do something, then to reach to somewhere or to gain some benefit. Okay, so that is padaithana phalati. The way, the place in which something should be remained. So padaithana phalam. So lokasa andagamanam. Okay, lokasa andagamana. Lokasa andagamana. So anda means the end of the war. Gamana means the going. So how can we say? Lokasa andagamanam. So going to the end of the war. Phale padaithana phalan. So the point here is that with the word Uttarati, Logan Uttarati, second definition, second Vikaha, it refers to phala. It means already go beyond, already reach to the destination. Okay. Mega, by the time when there is a Sodapati Mega Jeta arises, we are still doing. Okay. After the Mega Jeta, then Phala Jeta arises. So other action is already finished. Crossing action is finished. Okay. So it means already beyond, reach the destination. The point. So what the attacker at Mugladika want to mention that with the first explanation, log and already it refers to the Mecca. With the second explanation, log and already it refers to Phala. And then with the third explanation, what? Third explanation is what? Logam samadikama abhibhoya daitati di lokuttara. Okay. So logam odara samadikama abhibhoya daitati di lokuttara. So then in this definition of Vikaha, with this definition, the commentator want to mention what? Nibbana. Okay, samadikama di adina, nibbana maha. Okay, aha should be followed, understood. So with the word samadikama, etc., nibbana is said. Okay, so logam samadikama vibhoya daitati di lokuttaram. So then here you can see what in this third definition, tara dhatu, tarutara can also bear the meaning of the abhibhavana, abhibhaya daitati. Okay, abhibhavana, the meaning is influencing. For the word u, the loga uttara. For the word preface u is a word as a samadikama. Samadikama, going beyond, having gone beyond. Okay, then it remained what? With the influence. It remain influential. So here the Bhattadika Sayadaw explained that it remains by overcoming or going beyond the world. So, or so it influences over the world without connecting to the world, but it still has an influence on the world. Okay, that they go on Nibbana. Still has influence on the world.
So Sayadaw, may I ask you a question about this reading? So here, Samadhi Kamma is explained by the word Abhibhuya.
Samadhi Kamma
is explained by the word. Is the same meaning of the Abhibhuya, right?
No. No, it is not like you see that Samanidabha is a lokuttara. Samanidabha is a lokuttara. Savanana is a what? Lokam, Samadikama, Abhibhuya, Taitati. Okay? Then there you can compare. Loka is explained by the word lokam. Then lokuttara you can divide the loka uttara. Okay? Loka uttara. So then there you can divide it in 3 words. Loka ut and then tara. Ut is a preface to the tara. Then loka is a no special meaning. Loka as a loka. Then u has a meaning that is what? Samadikama. Okay, samadikama, going beyond. Then tara. The meaning of the tara is abhibhuya daitati. Okay, abhibhuya daitati is the meaning for the tara. So altogether we have that 3 kinds of meaning. Loka is a lokan, u is a samadikama, abhibhuya daitati is a uttara. Okay, the uttara. That's okay.
Here, Samadhi Kamma have the meaning of overcoming, and Abhibhavati also have the meaning of to overcome. So that's why I thought that the Samadhi Kamma and the Abhibhuya have the same meaning.
Abhibhuya has a not the overcoming. Abhibhuya daitati. Okay, you see, you what you join together. Daitati, you remain somewhere. So Abhibhuya is maybe you remain, you stand there, and then with the influence over others. Okay. So sometimes you just remain there without any influence. So powerful with the power. So sometimes you go beyond somewhere, and then you reach to another place. Going beyond is one thing, one action, and then having influence, remaining there with the influence, that is another thing. Okay. So that's why the Samadhi Kamma and Abhibhuya daitati, they are different. They are different. So here you can have a look in the Bhadadika theology's explanation. You see, then Loki, Lokam Beyala daitati, Taradadu is in the sense of the Abhibhavana. Okay? The root meaning of the Tara, maybe shade of the meaning is what? Abhibhavana. So their theology is very for the ut. Commentator is playing. So you see, so address samadhi kama hulakao. Okay, when so you have to join with the Papa. When explained, it means that the word u is explained by the samadhi kama, and then the root dara address abhibhuya daitati hulakao. When is explained by the Abhibhuya daitati for the word Dharadhatu. Okay. So here Sayadaw explained then that, and then Nibbana is something that remain going beyond the world, outside the world, we can say, outside the world. And also, it has an influence over the world. Okay. Yeah. So in the commentary, in the sub commentary also there is another way of explanation that so all three kinds of definition, okay, logantarati, the lokuttara, or logan uttarati, the lokuttara, or what? Logan samadhikama vibhunya titati, the lokuttara. This three, all of the three should repass only to the mega, because this is the case, this is the context in which mega is indicated. Not the, and is it not talking about the phala? It is not talking about the nirvana. The context. The context is what? Mega context. That's why only the mega should be taking for all of the three Vega, three definitions. So what he want to say is that Sayadaw also explained Medaya the Vada Dukha with the Loga go lo anguni the Dayali hoi. So Mega is the Dhamma that trying, that is crossing over the wall of the suffering. Okay, and also Mega, the same Mega is something that because it does not belong to the cyclic suffering, so that's why it is something that going beyond, like that already reached beyond the wall, already reached beyond the wall. So we can also say like this, and also so that is the mega that has an influence over the what cyclic suffering. Okay, so for these three reasons, and also in order to meet the fit the contest, okay, the contest or the mega. So Sakomendita explained that all of three kinds of definition should repass only to the mega, not to the phala, not to the nibbana. So here we can understand is that so that we Athasalini provide three kinds of Vikaha or analysis or definition regarding the lokuttara. Then there are two methods. One method is that because we have three kinds of lokuttara dhamma, mega, phala, and nibbana. Okay, mega, phala, and nibbana. So in brief, we have three kinds of lokuttara dhamma. So respectively, three kinds of definition refer to these three things, three supramountain things. And also the collectively, we can also say that all of the three are explanation for the mega only, or definition of the mega only, because they can indicate the mega. And also the it is explained here in the context of the lokuttara. Okay, so that is lokuttara. So if we read Davis read Davis explanation, such a kind of Vega has, they may say what it is a fanciful analysis or something like that.
So Sayadaw,
yeah.
So like the Athakatha, the commentator gave 3 explanations, but according to the Mula Tika, he said we can choose either one of these, right? The first is something Diwe Dobi Jato Makadi Su Ike Kasmi Yojedabo, right?
Diwi Dobi Ato. Yeah. Diwi Dobi Ja Ato Magadi. Ikigasame Yoji Dabo.
Yeah, but I think he is more prefer only refers maga because he gives mage ewa wa ita tasa adi betata.
Mage yewa wa.
That means
The wa means alternatively.
yeah.
Either. So either you can refer to
Yeah.
Magapala Nirvana respectively, or you can because it is in the context of the Mega. Ida Dasa Adevi Data. Because it is the desire, the meaning. Maggie, you are only do the Mega also.
Yes, I think that the commentator, the sub-commentator is more prefer Mage Ewa, right?
Mega only.
Yeah.
Let me see. Magi Yiwawa. That's Ida. Magi Yiwawa. Ato. Tiwi Dobi Ato. Magi Yiwa. Yojitabo. So the sentence you can make it that Tiwi Dobi Ato. Magi Yiwa Wa. Yojitabo. The reason he gave is that Ida Dasa Adepi Data. That is the reason. Okay, that is the reason. Because why? Because this one, in this context, mega is desired. Okay, mega is a desired meaning. Because it is the context of the mega. So that's why the reason for the previous maybe 3 definition to the 3 meaning, 3 kinds of the ultimate reality. That is okay. He don't give any reason why. But if you take a mega alone, then the reason he gave, he provided with the reason, the Mulatika theology. So then you can say that he prefer more with these 3 definitions. He prefer to take what mega only.
Because yes, I mean that my idea is that means the Munadika Sayadaw, he is more preferred in this meaning, but the Atthakatha Sayadaw, he give 3 explanations, right? It is 3 definitions. So it's something like it's like the way we are writing the thesis. It's like this.
The Atthakatha is very clear. He don't say anything to take a mega or pala or nibbana, right? Just simply say the possible definition of the lokuttara, right? That's the way that there he stopped. Commentator stop. But the sub-commentator take action. Okay, this 3 they are provided 3 definitions. So we may ask, oh, these 3 definitions, whether they refer to only 1 or 3 or what. Their question arise. Then, in order to solve this question, Muladika Sayadaw, one after another explain. Okay, first definition refer to mega, second definition to the phala, third definition to the nirvana. So that way here. So then there may arise another counter question that is it not logical because this is not the context of the phala and nirvana. The Now what the commentator is explaining, what the commentator give explanation is that about the mega contest, not the phala contest, not the nirvana contest. That's why is it logical for you to say that the three refers to the three definitions? Then in order to cover, okay, that a weak point, because once we say something, there appear another loophole. Okay, so in order to give such a provide some information about that. Okay, so even if you want, you can take want to say that okay, although the three definition of the logoda refer to the mega, then how can we take it logically? Because we can take it logically because the mega is the dhamma that through which we go beyond the world, and also mega is the dhamma that remain outside the world. And also mega is the dhamma that has influence over the world. Okay, so in this sense also we can take mega, and then because it is okay because in the context of the mega, that's why we can only take a mega also possible, reasonable. So that's a way of I want to say argument. Argument. If you write a thesis also like that, we should have a kind of argument. That with that kind of thing, explanation teach us how to make the argument, and also why we are writing a paper or a sentence or there. Every time we have to have a question, question about, okay, is it logical or reasonable, or what about, is it correct to say this word here or not? Interesting. So let's go to the another word, the Janam Bhaveti. Eka Jeta Khanika Apana Janam Bhaveti Janeti Vadeti. Eka Jeta Khanika. Okay. Eka one Jeta Khanika. So one conscious moment. Okay. Eka Jeta Khanika means something which is one conscious moment. Apana Janam. Apana Jana. And then Bhaveti. Jhana here refers to not any other jhana, but apana jhana. Okay, jhana bhaveti means apana jhana, not upajara, not upajara jhana, but apana jhana. Okay, apana jhana bhaveti, bhaveti. So apana jhana also we have many sub moments, many moments are there. But in the jhana we may have a ja 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 or something like that 2 or 3 times. But here is one lifespan. Okay, eka cheta kanika, which is one lifespan of consciousness, that is apana jhana. And then bhavedi here referred to. Bhavedi is explained by the word janeti, cause to happen. Okay, and then janeti cause to happen here means what did cause to develop, increase, cause to develop. So the word here, jhana and bhavedi, also commentator makes it very clear that is apana jhana. So apana jhana and bhavedi. So then another one is the word niyanika. Since in the Bali, there you see, lokuttaraṃ jhanam bhaveti niyanika apajaya game, like that we have. So what is the niyanika? So Nayanika also many definitions are given. 3. The Lokado Nayati. Okay, Lokado Nayati di Nayanika. What that do Nayati di Nayanika. So Nayana me Nayanika, how it is translated. Tends to get out of. Okay, tends to get out of where? Out of the world, out of the cyclic suffering in the 3 existences. And so that is called Nayanika. Nayanika is something that tends to go out of the existence, out of the cyclic suffering. And then what that do Nayati? What that do? Loka do means the war, from the war, out of the war. What that do means what? Out of the repeated or cyclic suffering. What that do Nayati? They will not go around. So some jhana, if you have a rupa jhana, arupa jhana, then you may go around. Okay, that jhana cannot make you stop going around. Okay, so you keep on. It still make you what going around or rotating in this in the 3 kinds of existences. That is a vada. So, but the jhana now you are developing, maybe lokuttara jhana. So that will stop. That will leads you to go out of the cycle of life, cycle of suffering, cycle of existences. That's why it is called Niyanika. And then another meaning is instrument. Yeah, Edena, Niyadi Edenadi. Edena, with this lokuttara jhana, then Samangi Bogalo, the person who possess or who endows with the lokuttara jhana, Niyadi tends to go out. So it tends to go out of the world. That's why it is called Niyanika. So Niyanika has a 3 definition. Actually, Kadu sadhana is only 2 Kadu sadhana and then 1 Karana sadhana. Okay, Kadu sadhana, Niyadidi, Niyanika, Niyadidi, Niyani, like that. Maybe the where you go out from the war as well as from the repeated cycle of suffering.
Sayadaw.
Yeah.
So the word vatta here doesn't refer to the like the 3 vattas. We have the Kama vatta, Kilesa vatta, and Vipaka vatta. Sayadaw.
That's also okay. That's also possible. So, okay, that's correct. We can say we have a Kama Kilesa Vada, Kama Vada Kilesa Vipaka Vada, right? So they are also what? In brief, we can say what? Even though they are 3 in name, but we can simply say that they are suffering, right? So karma, we make a karma, then as a result, now we are having vipaka. Then in response to vipaka, we are still accumulating karma. Then what? Karma, what? Then there, on the vipaka, there is a what? We have a kilesa. Okay, whatever vipaka we encounter. Maybe now the COVID-19 is a vipaka. We are encountering, experiencing the crisis of the COVID-19. Then we react. That is react action, karma, but react with the kilesa. Okay, react with the kilesa, then want to desire to escape. Or sometimes upset and gets angry and so on. Then Gamma kilesa vipaka, then all together they are the process of the suffering, okay, producing suffering like that. But that's why the simply we can say vata dukkha, or we say vata dukkha, repeated cycle of suffering. But what you are right. Indeed, if you have to say that they are karma, kilesa, vipaka, they are going around. And also not that is the manner in which we are going around, okay? And also loka means the place we are going around, okay? The location. So the existences, maybe human existences, karma existence, rupa and arupa. We are going around. So life is like that. Life is cyclic, that's why they say, right? Life is not linear. So in the West, they say, right, life is linear. Maybe birth, and then aging, growing older, and then death. Then the line is there. So life is linear. That's why they say nothing beyond that. Okay, or everything finished at the end, with the death. So, but the way of thinking in the East, like India or maybe Eastern countries, it's like that. Life is a cyclic because they took a simile. They get that kind of a philosophy or idea from the natural order of what now we have winter season, rainy season, then the winter season, summer season. Seasons are also following. Days and nights are also rotating, and also from the fruit there is a seed, and then from the seed there is a plant. So they are also going around. So taking that natural order, they interpret life as what? Life is a cyclic. So cyclic is suffering, cyclic of not the happiness, but the cyclic of suffering. Uh, so here the Buddha make it more clear that a commentator makes it more clear that Neyanika means going out not only from the world, from the rotation of the world, but also from the rotation of suffering. What are dukkha? Suffering means what? The manner. It refers to the manner, the way we are, the way how we rotate. So karma, vipaka, kilesa, and then karma, vipaka, kilesa, like that we are also rotating. That's also good.
Yes, Sayadaw, I'm sorry, but so according to that Pali sentence, so should we understand it as the two different definitions, or the next one is the maybe the explanation of the previous one? So does that mean that we should take the wattato as the explanation of the word lokato, Sayadaw? So can we understand? How should we understand it? So should we understand it as the two different definitions, or just the latter one is the explanation of the previous one?
Let me see how the Sayadaw explanation first. Okay? So in the Bhattadiga, Sayadaw said, The word Niyanika is a word. It is something like a word. If you go out, okay, if you say going out or the something, so there is a word going. There should be ablative sense. Okay, the word with the ablative case indeed. Only then, okay, maybe I go out of the monastery, or I go out of the cities, I go out of the somewhere like that. That's why because of the without abadana, without the word which is with the abadana case indeed, that were not complete. That's why in order to fill up that abadana, bada, commentator provided loga door. Okay, theology is another in there. For the word loka also refers to the if you take the what is a loka? The loka is repeated suffering in the three existences. Okay, so that's why the in the next sentence, next explanation, uh, the, the word wadato is used in order to explain the word lokato. Right, the theology explained that. It means that the wadato is a definition for the lokato.
Right. Because then we know that there are many kinds of lokas, right? And then maybe here the commentator just to specifically define what kind of loka that is by the word.
Yeah. So then another word is Neyadi wa edinadi neyanika. Neyadi wa, this is another definition. Neyadi edinadi neyana should we do? Okay, we have to make neyana ika. Okay. Neyanika is a neyana ika. Neyana should be done first. Neyadi edinadi karana sadhana instrument sense. And then we have to neyana ewa neyanika. Again neyanika. So nika surface in the sutta dadita, the same meaning. Neyanika is the what? The Dhamma that what? The Dhamma with which meditators trying to go out of the world, trying to escape from, again, trying to escape from the repeated suffering or cycle of suffering. So that Karana sadhana is very clear. It refers to the mega, okay? With the mega practice, we escape from the suffering. How meditators escape from the suffering. So here, next sentence is a word. Dhammasaṅgaṇī ugalo. So here, he, the word he is indeclinable particle. Here explain what he, it is indeed, or it is truth, or maybe you want to elaborate the word, to elaborate. What has been said is very short. How can one escape from the war? Okay, with this mega practice. So that's why the heat you can take as a what? Vaitara vacha. Vaitara vacha means what? Explanation, or something you can say as a what? Dhanlikarana. Dhanlikarana means what? Confirmation. You provide the logical reasoning. You try to explain. It is what I said is right. So you want to give a logic. So both way are okay to take here. Dhammasaṅgaṇī ugalo dukkham parijanando neyati samudayam bhajahando neyati Nirodham Sajikarondo Neyadi. Megam Bawendo Neyadi. Okay. So how can one goes out? Goes out of the world. So Dhammasaṅgaṇī Bogalo Dokhaprijanando Neyadi, the way so by discerning, okay, by discerning dukkha, or by understanding dukkha as a dukkha, one escape from the world. So by samudayam vajahando neyadi, by abandoning, okay, by abandoning the cause, samudaya. By abandoning the cause, one escape. And also by realizing nibbana, one escape. And also by developing mega, the path, one escape. So this is just a what to elaboration how, okay, how one escape from the cyclic suffering. So as you see that in the mega we have a what four functions, okay. So we have a four megas. That's why each mega has a four function. One function is to understand dukkha, and also to abandon samudaya, and then to realize the nibbana, and then to develop a mega. So these are the function of the mega. By so long as the mega is functioning, then one escape from the round of suffering. Yadajapana Debumaka Kusalam Wada Samay Chudip, this is another word. Another word is what? Abhajayaka May. Okay. So last week also I explained you. So in the Tika we have Ajayaka Mino Dhamma, Abhajayaka Mino Dhamma, like that. Ajayagami means what? Here, Yadajapana Debumaka Kusalam Wada Samay Chudi Padisandiyo Aji Nadi Wadidi di Ajaya Kamina Mahodi. So Devu Maka Kusala Zako Ajaya Kami. Okay, Ajaya Kami. So Mahakusala, Rupa Kusala, Arupa Kusala. They belongs to Ajaya Kami. Why? Because what does mean? So in the round of the suffering, or in the three existences, Chudi Padisandiyo. So, more than that, Ajinadi Wadidi, it caused to increase. It caused to increase the birth and death again and again. So that's why Devu Maka Kusala Sako Ajaya Gami. So not Data Idam. Okay. This mega is not like this. Okay, this mega is not like this. That's why it is called Abhajaya Gami. Here give an example. Idam bana yatha ekasame purise athara sahatam bakaran chinande aparo mahamuggaran gahitawa dena cita thana abachinando Vaidansendo ewa kacheya. So simile is a giving. Something like a what? A man in one place, maybe he is going to build a house with a wall. Pakara means wall. So it height is 80 cubits high. So he is how to say, he pick up the bricks and with the cements, he put maybe line by line, he tried to make a wall. Then other day, another man with the hammer, he came with the hammer, and then he destroyed every blade that has been arranged. Okay, that has been made a wall. So similarly, Devu Magakusale na Jita Judipati Sandiyo Pachaya Wikanla Karanina Abhajinandam Vedan Sendam Gachadi the Abhajaya Gami. So throughout the samsara, even now also we are accumulating, we are making, how to say, more Jude and Padisandi, okay? By the Kusala, Devumaka Kusala Chetas. So then, so when yeah.
Oh, sorry. Here, Jita Thanang. How can we understand?
Jita Thana. Not
Yeah.
Jita. Only one.
How can we understand this word?
So Jita. Jita means, how to say, if we make a
Jita means hipped, nine or fist or something.
Yeah, making heap. We put one layer after another. Okay, maybe one brick. Okay, if we are going to make a wall, make a wall, then we put a brick, and then maybe line of brick, and then after that another line of the brick, and so. So that is called Thana means the place that has been arranged with the brick and cement. Okay, so that is in Myanmar we call seed halera. So it is called arrange well. We arrange, maybe the book we arrange well, one after another like that. We put this like this together. One. So this is called seed halera. In Bali, also it is called Chita. Okay, Chita.
That means one by one we call Chita. That means like one layer to another layer or something like that.
Yeah, that has been arranged very well. One the layer, there are many layers. So with the Devu Magajita, so if we look back our lives, we come through many existences. It means we are building up one existence after another, okay, throughout the existences. So it became a very big Pakarami wall. So the existence that has been arranged with it is so thick, okay, so thick, very huge. So that's why only Magajeta is a very powerful, and then that can destroy with a one hit. If we beat with a hammer, very strong hammer, to the wall, then everything that has been arranged will be collapse. Okay, will be collapse. So here also, with the rising of the Magajeta, Pachaya Vikala Karanina. Pachaya Vikala Karanina. What happened? Pachaya Vikala means what? Vikala means Vikala. It derived from the word Vikala. Vikala means lacking. Okay, lacking. So if we lack some conditioning, so suppose that if you are going to make a fire, you should have a match. Okay, in the match there is oil or gas or maybe something like that. Then you have to press on it. These are the conditions. Only when these conditions are there, then there will be fire. Okay, so if one of the condition, for example, there's no gas in the match or no oil in the match, then you cannot make a fire. So yeah, Vikala means like a lack of something. Okay, to make it lack of something, lack of what? Lack of the one condition cause. Pajaya Vikala Karanina. So let go the real cause is what here? Real cause of our existence is avijja. Okay, avijja, pajaya, sankhara, like that. So if we remove avijja, avijja is the normal, then there is no sankhara. Okay, so no action, no volition actions are there. So because of the avijja, we do kusala, akusala, then that the kusala, akusala can arrange, can produce another Judy and Bodhisattva to arise one after another. Okay, so that's why here, Pachaya Vikala Karana here means what? Um, especially it is by removing avijja. Okay, by removing avijja. So once we remove avijja, then what happens? All the wall of the what? Birth and death, the wall of the existences already collapse. So that's why it is called Abhijaya Kami. Abhijaya Kami. So something like a person come and destroy and go. So also Magajeda arise and then destroy, Devu Magawada and then goes. That's it called Abhijaya Kami. Okay, lokuttarakusalaṃ is like that. Oh, what time is it now?
Sayadaw more than 10.
Oh, sorry. Maybe someone may be very sleepy. Good night. Thank you for listening. Okay. Buddha Sasana Jiran Data to Buddha Sasana Jiran Data to Buddha Sasana Jiran Data to Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Yeah,
Sayadaw, we are not sleeping. We are so active.
Yeah, Sayadaw was in the zone, Sayadaw. So.
Okay. Good night. And then good
Good night,
morning.
Sayadaw. Thank you so much.
Take care.